us Biafra, we have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious, our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our prayer shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by your enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
In the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms, Amnesty stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice unyielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazia sume sumwe kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Etched in time, a warrior does not capture all aspects. Let us continue to hope for justice and peace. Dun dun.
Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I won't speak my mind.
Gucci Beats.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Herdsmen they kill us every day, for them busy they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it down. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat your love. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel more. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it down. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses, but now them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel more. When the power of the people we oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I won't speak my mind.
Gucci Beats.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Herdsmen they kill us every day, for them busy they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it down. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat your love. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel more. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it down. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses, but now them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel more. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power.
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. This is Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. As I welcome you to this wonderful edition, please endeavor to welcome others. It's very important. We are live at our various platform on Facebook, Ikechukwu Umadi Ezumezu, Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu, and Ikechukwu Ezumezu. This is our profile on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. It's very important if you're not subscribed on our YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. It's very important to subscribe because a lot of time, we don't meet up our time because of there's a lot to do before we come on program. To cut out videos and it take time. So that is why sometimes we don't meet up the time. Yeah, sorry, Biafrans, a call coming, so I just pick up the call. So it's very important, you subscribe on you on our YouTube, Ikechukwu Izme, so that you will get the notification anytime we are live, you know, you will get notification on that. We're also live on S Ando, Benjamin Chukwudi Izmezu. If you're hearing the sound of our voice there, please endeavor to share the program. It's very important. Today we have three things to talk about. Three topic to talk about today. Three topic. One, IPOB Supreme Leader Mazen Nankal must be free. So we are going to look into the current situation and the past situation of Nigeria and the activities and what our leader Mazen Nankal said. We want to look into it a bit of it today. We are going also to talk about the Amnesty Nigeria International report, and we are going to talk about the two major parties in Nigeria, APC and PDP, that Canada court designated as a terrorist organization. These are the three topics we're going to talk about today. Maybe later today, I've not done the flyer, or maybe later today, maybe by in the evening, 6 o'clock, that will be 5 o'clock Biafra time. We are going to respond to our brother Paul Achebe because Paul Achebe has responded to the video to my call out. Anyway, I told him to come out to explain to Biafrans, to the world, why he is against some. He says some activities of Onyendu's family, and he stated it out the video he made. There, we're going to look into it this evening. Particularly on that this evening. It's very important. So, as I welcome you once more, please welcome others. Biafrans is very important. And I gonna agọla our leader ọfọ. Ndị na-ekpe ekpere na-ekpere ekpere nke ọ bụla ị na-eme, we must remember our leader in prayer And another important again, we must remember Barrister Aloy Ejimako on player. We must play for him because there's enemy, a lot of enemy around Barrister Aloy Ejimako. The enemy within and the enemy external. We must pray for Barrister Aloy Ejimako. It's very important, please. But for those of you who is listening to me in a modern manner, please, I ask you, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, please, it's very important we put him in prayer. It's very important we put him in prayer. It's very important that we ask Chukwu Onye Okike to lead and protect Barrister Aloy Ejimako. It's very, very important. It's very, very important because anyị etinye ya n'ekpere. It's very, very important. So ekene m unu ụmụ Igbo, kene ụmụ Biafra, asị m nke onye chi na-azere. Ọ Maazị Ezumezu nwa Ekwensu. I said, our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu must be free. He must be free. Onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu must be free. Whether they like it or not, he must be free because he committed no crime. As a matter of fact, what was Onyendu IPOB leader asking of? Let's ask ourselves a question. If you're honest to yourself, I want you to just ask this question. What is Maazị Nnamdi Kanu demanding from Nigeria government? That he was kidnapped in Kenya and extradited rendition to Nigeria. What is his demand? His demand is simple. Conduct a referendum that UN will supervise. Let my people, let Biafrans, let old Easterners decide their fate. Let them decide if they want to be on their own or if they want to continue with Nigeria state. This is what is demanding. This is what Onyendu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is demanding. A referendum. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is not trying to topple the Nigeria government, no. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is asking for a referendum that UN recognize, the world power recognize. Let my people decide if you want to remain in Nigeria or not. As a matter of fact, in 1914, that Nigeria were amalgamated. Me and you, we are not there. Our fathers are not there. Our ancestors are not there. Our forefathers are not there. They were forced together in the barrel of guns. They were forced together. They did not decide if they want to be in Nigeria. So, Onyendu is saying, the business will not continue anymore. Let the people decide if they want to join or not. If they want to be in Nigeria state. Demanding for a referendum is not calling for war. This is the fact. This is the fact of life. Demanding for a referendum is not calling of war. It's only in Nigeria is demanding for a referendum is calling of war. But you know what? Those nations, those foreign countries that a lot of us are running after to help us, they are the one doing the bidding. They are the one want us to remain in Nigeria state. Why? Because their economic benefit. This is the fact. Because of the economic benefit. Because of that oil in your backyard. Because of that solid mineral in your backyard, in your land. They don't care about the people, they care about the land. And today I want also to present that video. A lawyer from Middle Belt studying in UK and also in America. He was he had a conference asking US government to intervene about the carrying in the Middle Belt in Yellow Water precisely. And I asked him, how long shall you people continue asking US to come to your rescue? Do you know during the time of a bishop, what is this guy from Sokoto? This bishop, what's his name? Oh, I will remember his name. I just out. No, they use him. He also do what? Trend in their part. Then dump him. How about another bishop from Jos? Also went there, asking, calling them to come and help. It will only end up in media. At the end of the day, sweep under the carpet. Unless the people will rise up the same way I want you to wake us up. And today, either you accept it or not, Maazin Nnamdi Kanu is leading. Maazin Nnamdi Kanu is changing it. Nigeria government is understanding it. The world understand what Maazin Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. Those American government, German government, UK government, all those foreign countries we are running after to come and help us, they can't do anything because they are the one benefiting from what Nigeria state is doing to us. They are the one engineering it. This is the fact of life. Until we start telling ourselves the truth, because of the what you have, because of what in your land. Yeah, what in your land? 1885 Berlin Conference. This is what is destroying Africa. This is what is destroying Nigeria. And who are those that in that Berlin Conference 1885? Who are those countries? It's all those powerful nations there. All of them, apart from Russia. Russia is the only country that is not in that Berlin Conference in 1885. And Russia said no, they cannot. Other ones, America, UK, Germany, Australia, all of them, they are involved. All the Western countries. This is the fact. All Maazị Ezumezu, I will tell you guys the truth. Nke wee eziokwu Chineke. Nke wee eziokwu Chineke. So Maazị Nnamdi Kanu must be free. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu must be free. And I said to you guys, you see our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, if not Chukwu Kikabiyama, the God who sent him, like I told you guys, IAP was ordained by Chukwu Kikabiyama. Abiyama no into this struggle. Chukwu Kikabiyama no with Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. If not, as a woman, we all have failed our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. This is the fact. As a people, we have failed our leader. But guess what? If not God, if not Chukwu, oh Chukwu na-anọli at this battle. Oh Chukwu na-anọli at this battle. What we are doing, for most of us that are still standing, what we are doing is na anyị na-awea mmiri n'ukwu. Na-asị onye ndu. Move on. Remember what Onyendu said. You will disappoint me, but I will not disappoint you. Omego Konomele. Onyendu said, you will disappoint me, but I will not disappoint you. I want you to look around. Have we not disappointed Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? Ask yourself the question. Have we not disappointed him? Yeah, we have disappointed our leader. This is the fact of life. That's all you will also get one here. And it's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. If not Chukwu, if not Chukwu Okike, if not Aja Igbo, mmụọ na-eche Igbo. Last time, we saw the video surface again on media. That video was seized by so-called world powers. That message from Benny Hinn about more than 50 years ago, or more than 40 years ago. But that video they released out, he was telling us, he was talking about Igbo race, who we are. I want those of you who have not come across that video, please find a time and look for that video and listen to. Iwulo onye Igbo. If you are an Igbo, I want you to listen what that man said. When Onyendu said that it will take them. Oh, sorry, come here. Excuse me, yeah. When our leaders told them that it will take them years, 160 days, 160 years to get to the foundation of IPOB, most of us don't know what Onyendu is talking about. Now, let me say this. If you think that the IPOB Onyendu Mazinakani is talking about is this IPOB we see, the structure of DOS, and this is what he's talking about, I think we are mistaken. IPOB, just that it will take them 160 years to get to the foundation of IPOB. So that this current IPOB in our foot today, no. Now, if I ask you, the activities of Chika Paul Edoziem, do you think the Nigerian government have not gotten him? The activities of Chinas and Wankita, do you think that Nigerian government have not gotten him? The activities of some jackal media worms, do you think that the Nigerian government have not gotten them? Like I told you guys before that you may be working for Nigerian government, more than Nigerian government all. You may be working for them and working for free. Somebody go somewhere catch like what those comments they are trying to project, but we destroy it. That agenda that they want to push that no Igbo, they buzo whoever. I destroy it there. I destroy it here. Now I want you guys to look into, after these statements from some Igbo elite, those people who have the big platform, what next? What happened? Bam! Amnesty International released that report. Go and read that report from Amnesty International. Indicting no Igbo, non Igbo. Bam! A judgment from Canada court telling us that the two major parties are terrorists in Nigeria or scatter everything again. Now, for those that still thinking that Maazin Nnamdi Kanu will compromise, people like Jonathan Chinedu, people like Chinasa Nwankita, Chika Paul Edoziem, Austin Agbanyi, Tony One Bottle, Isaiah Obokbo, and their elite, the Chakad media worms. I have a message for you. Maazin Nnamdi Kanu is leading now. He told us he will be in the front line and he will lead. Today, Onyendu is leading. Now fight. So he won't know na kaja mbene. Oputa. Guess what? I either don't join in the queue or no that book like others. Oputa Onyendu, because there was a time Jonathan Chinedu is telling Biafrans that they must be part of negotiation. They must be part of negotiation. Okay, Jonathan Chinedu, negotiation is going on now. Are you part of it? Are you part of it? The answer is no. Just in a nkita like Chinasa one nkita. That radio Biafra, that radio Biafra, is not bad. It's not bad. The days of that radio Biafra, how to go not bad. Market to today's day, Tom Maz is amazing. The same thing where Chika Paul does them then. I told him to unite us. That if you don't unite us, your end, yeah, also shameful, so shameful. The same thing happened with Ifani Ejiofor, the sack lawyer. That if you don't do what Onyendu asks you to do, if you don't move your hand, that your end, yeah, it will be shameful. Today, gịnị na-eme today? Agwa m unu that there are those that are in this struggle with all their heart, all the sincerity in them, with eziokwu Chineke. And those people, the spirit of Biafra is using them, is speaking through them. And whatever they said will come to pass. And get Monte, Maazị Ezumez, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Because I am a the time with that number. I am not a broadcaster. I don't know how to broadcast. But I was forced to come out. And today I can see the fight, all the energy have had a very good result. So Mazi Nakan must be free. Nigeria government, you must release Mazi Nakan, whether you like it or not. What our leader is demanding is just a referendum. Let a referendum be conducted. Let the people decide. Let the people decide if they want to be with Nigeria state or if they want to have their destiny into their land, into their hands. Today we saw what is happening in Nigeria today. Now I'm asking you, is Nigeria working? Is Nigeria working? The poor are crying. The rich are also crying. Remember what Onyendu used to tell us? That a day like this will come. That now you meet Onyendu. Today is coming. Gradually. The rich are also crying. Most of them, their major activity, they don't do it in Southeast. They take it to somewhere else to do it. And then they met to go. Mmiri a na-ezo n'ọkwa ozuwego n'ụlọ onye ukwu, ọ na-ezo n'ụlọ onye nta. Only onye ndị na-agwa ya before. Speak out. Speak up for your people. When IPOB was preaching, I had the flyer. Guess what? Those political minds, they say, no, all these people, we will crush them. Now, ka itiche nwata ya ebe n'akwa. That akwa ka anyị na-ebezi now. Ma mechanic o, ma ndị agha o, ma ndị na-ebezi data akwa. Na maazị was ndị people na-ebezi data akwa. That's why Nigeria government, the way project here, 20 billion, more than $20 billion to make sure they will destroy this movement, but they cannot because this struggle was there by Chukwu Okike Abịama. Aka Chineke dị ya. Now, let's play some videos. It's very important. Let's play some videos. Hold on. Let's go to Prince Meme Facebook page. Let's play some videos from there.
On Biafra's independence, while the Nigerian government sees the group's activities threat our security. I do not see anything that threatens national security.
So we have to listen to our Muslim sister Aisha Yusuf from Edo State, precisely Abode. So we have to listen to her. Kamariwo Iwoku. First, let me take the background off for now, so can the video flow nice in my own side. Okay.
IPOB has maintained its demand for a referendum on Biafra's independence, while the Nigerian government insists the group's activities threaten national security. I do not see anything that threatens national security because people are asking for a referendum. There should be a referendum. Every region should be asked whether they want to be part of Nigeria. And if there's any region that does not want to be part of Nigeria, it's okay to allow that region to go its own way. Holding them hostage, because this is really holding them hostage. It's wrong. It's wrong. If you do a referendum, then you put it to rest. If they want to go, fine. If they want to stay, whether it is Arewa, whether it is Odudua, whether it is South, let everybody decide. It's already 110 years, or it's already 111 years since the amalgamation, where the Northern Protectorate and the Southern Protectorate were put together. Why are you still forcing people to stay together? I've always said it, and I'll continue to say we need to have a Nigerian conversation. But anyway, has Khan Wanko been vindicated? Now they have said APC and PDP are terrorist organization according to the Canadian court. Thank you so much for watching. It is IPOB has maintained its demand for a referendum on Biafra's independence, while the Nigerian government insists the group's activities threaten national security. I do not see anything that threatens national security because people are asking for a referendum. There should be a referendum. Every region should be asked whether they want to be part of Nigeria. And if there's any region that does not want to be part of Nigeria, it's okay to allow that region to go its own way. Holding them hostage, because this is really holding them hostage. It's wrong. If you do a referendum, then you put it to rest. If they want to go, fine. If they want to stay, whether it is IPOB, whether it is Arewa, whether it is Odudua, whether it is South people, let everybody decide. It is already 110 years, or it's already 111 years since the amalgamation, where the territories were put together. Why are you still forcing people to stay together? I have always said, continue to say, we need to have a Nigerian conversation. And by the way, has Khan Wanko been vindicated? Now they have said APC and PDP are terrorist organization according to the Academy. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, our sister Aisha Yusuf from Edo State. You know, I think point of correction is not Kano one, Kan Mazin Nandi Kano. I know it's a storm mistake. You know, thank you for no. You always speak out. No, Uh, you always speak out and state your opinion. You know, in as much you are still fighting, you are still an activist promoting Nigerian politician. You still speak out to say your mind that people should be given their rights. You know, so we appreciate you. We appreciate your input. You know, so like I was saying, the only crime Mazen can committed is what? A referendum is asking for a referendum. That is the only crime he committed. That is the only crime he committed. But Nigerian government think that with money, everything is possible. But with money, everything is not possible in terms of IPOB. Because Mazin Nandi Kanu, the leader was born to free his people. There's nothing you will promise him. There's nothing you will give him that will make him to change his mind. And remember what he told us that every day he wake up, he pray for Biafra. That if he not pray for Biafra, let Chukwu Kikabem and take his life. Then you think such man will compromise. Just like what John Chinedu is saying on air. Just like what Mr. Motivator Patrick Ikemu said, Chinasa Wankita, and some member of DOS that the spirit of Biafra have left. I have a message for you. Your days in IPOB is numbered. Your days in IPOB is numbered. You guys are gone. I know you have moved on. So for Nigerian government, my message to you guys this morning, set Mazin and can release him. Call him on a round table discussion. I want you guys to know that nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing. No. Nothing lasts forever. The only thing that is constant is life. The only thing that is constant in life is change. Either it's change for good or it's change for bad. I remember when Onyen started this, they called him all kind of name. His Facebook agitation, he will end up in Facebook. Today, is Onyen still in Facebook? Today, it's on ground. It's on ground in Nigeria. Today, it's in the front line. See demand for what he demand on media on Facebook. So for Nigerian government, release Mazin Nandekan. We know people that hold him. I am a people who we know people that are holding Mazin Nandekan. Those owning company in our land, they are the one holding Mazin Nandekan. Shell, Chevron, Texaco, Ajib, Saipem, B plus B, Julius Berger, Ezra Oil. Name them. They are the one holding Mazin Nandekan. Because they know that if Mazin Nandekan have what he's asking for, that is not going to be business as usual. They know it. And these companies, oil companies, these multinational companies, their various countries gain a lot from them. And they are doing their bit. And they are using Nigeria government to project their minds, to project their proposal. Now I'm calling for Nigeria government. If you say no to that proposal of those companies, of those countries, America, UK, then guess what? Heaven will not fall. Heaven will not fall. The only thing that you guys will have, you guys will now start picking which word will I use? You guys will now start gaining your respect before those countries. Look at what Burkina Faso is doing. Look at what Burkina Faso is doing. Look at what Niger is doing. Look at what they are doing. So I'm calling on you guys. Reject these people proposal. Tell them that enough is enough. Tell them that you guys have tried, but nothing. But what is coming after you guys is calamity. Because the white man will not hold Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. They are using you guys. Stop doing their bid. Now, I want to go into this video. It's very important. I want you guys to listen. To listen and watch this video.
Welcome you all here to Equipping the Persecuted's first press conference in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, this video is from a Nigeria blogger. I also want you guys, if you like, you can follow him or share it because the guy is making sense. And I also believe he's one of those then that are against Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. But today, he have realized the mistake. He have seen the right. He have seen that what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is fighting is for justice. So I will play this video from him. I will also play the second video where he talk about Canada court and Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. But let's listen to this video, what happened in Yellow Water. And that's why I say to us, every time running to US, running to these Western powers to come to help, they cannot do anything because they are the one gaining. Yes, I remember the name Bishop Kuka. Bishop Kuka. I want you to remember when Bishop Kuka, every time he went to America, they put Nigeria name in blacklist. Another government will come in America, they will remove it. Now, since all those years, you guys are running to America to put Nigeria like this, to put Nigeria there, what has that benefit? Have that stopped the buying in your land? The answer is no. It is time you guys wake up. I'm talking about middle belt. It's time you guys wake up. The Westerns cannot do it for you guys. Now, let's listen.
The reason we are holding this press conference is to draw attention to what is happening in Nigeria. And I know we have some people.
Mayatiala Breeders Association, Cattle Breeders Association are not breeding any cattle.
People who are on the front lines reporting this cannot be overstated. But the challenge that they face is that the media itself denies the reality that they see and report. It is truly without conscience that you can witness the execution of people and have it denied because journalists are too lazy, too corrupt, too stupid, too cowardly to stand up and tell the truth. That is without conscience. And, we have to stop being afraid of what people will say to us. We have to stop allowing those who tell the truth to be punished and those who lie to be rewarded.
Guys, it is no longer news that our federal government are the ones sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. They are the 100% behind insecurity in Nigeria. The reason for this, I don't know. The video you're about to watch is not my video. This is coming directly from Washington, D.C. They unveil how our...
So this is our brother. I think he's from I don't know precisely, but it's not an Igbo guy. I will say thank you for your videos. Thank you for understanding what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. And thank you for changing your mentality. Trying to tell your fans, those are following you, the truth. Let's listen to him.
Our government, they sponsor terrorism. How they reward those who speak lies. Okay, and punish those who speak the truth. Guys, this video is too important. It's too important for all Nigerians not to hear, not to watch. That's the reason you must like this video. Please share it in all the platforms. I beg, share this video. The things they reveal here, let me say this to buttress the video about the watch. A couple of days ago, it's on paper, just Google it. Joint Task Force, right? I think it's Zamfara. So they were about to capture this popular terrorist. What's his name? I said Tuji Bello. They terminated most of his men. Just few minutes for them to capture him. Guess what? They got an order that they should retreat. Our paper said, Nigeria Daily reported it. How Nigeria government protected Tuji. The reason for this, I don't know. See, if you don't share this video, I believe if you don't share a video like this for information like this to go out as far as it can, it means you enjoy this security. And I can assure you one day this security it go reach you. Look at Fishnet Dadina everywhere. How they are covering up for Fulani herdsmen. How they went further to expose Fulani cattle breeder from Nigeria. They are not breeding any cattle. Waiting they be terrorist organization. Share this video as much as you can. Don't, the only way you go push the enemy of Nigeria, you enjoy this spirit, and for you not to share this video. Now it's for you not to watch this thing to the end. This video is loaded. If you don't have the time, come back, share it. When you come back, come and watch. My God.
We are holding this press conference is to draw attention.
Now, before we go into this video, or before I were able to, I will analyze a bit for best of my knowledge. I saw a message in the comment section. I told you guys that I have a very small space. That's my eyes. Now gonna all the comments, all the channels. And esteem this video, this program. Now, this message is from Pius Chibozo. Pius Chibozo. I say, are you in support of Gentle and other ESN like Butuzo who join BLA? I repeat, I say, are you in support of Gentle and other ESN like Butuzo who join BLA? Now, I want you to listen. This is my opinion. Everybody's entitled to his opinion. Okay? If you ask me, am I in support of Gen and other ESN like Butuzo? The ESN you stated here, for me, you have no reason to put ESN here. No. You have no reason, first of all, to attach ESN on the question in our job. You know why? Because we all know what ESN stands for. We know why Onyenumazi created ESN. And he said that ESN, their duty is to protect our farmland. Their duty is to protect our mothers that these Fulanese tourists are raping in the farmland. That's their duty, is to protect our fathers, our farmers that these people are buying in our land. This is the work of ESN. And they have volunteered. Only to make it clear the work of ESN. Now, when you talk about Butuzo, talk about Gentle, these people told you that they are army, Biafra army. ESN is not a Biafra army. ESN is a vigilante. So your question that you are attached ESN here, no. If you say that these people was ESN before, then after the kidnap of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and rendition to Nigeria, that at some point they break out and join Biafra Liberation Army. Fine, yeah, I will agree with you. Because it will have stated fact because Simon Ekpa, I stopped doing the for now. I have not done this program on him because there's a lot of program Mali made on the table. So I need to pick up the important ones first. I am Makinika. We have to say the way it is, how it started. We have it on record. I don't know who say it. That Mazuka Chiamaka play a major role to convince these people to abandon what Onyendo established and join Simon Ekpa. Today, what is the result today? Now, let me answer your question. Like I said, Gento and Butuzo, they have told you that they are soldiers, they are army, Biafra army. That's what they said. That they are in combat with Nigeria army. AG were able AK-47. Nigeria government then blew AK-47. So I'm asking you, do you think that Gento or Butuzo will lay their hands down and allow Nigeria soldiers to come to buy them? Or do you think that Nigeria's military will raise their hands down and allow Gento and Butuzo, their military, as they said, to buy them? They are in war, they are fighting. So you asking me, am I in support? Oga Genti, can what you in support, Oga? I'm in support of Mazin Nankana ideology. The Quenti, Ofuma, I am in support of what Mazin Nankan laid down. If you tell me am I in support of Gento and Butuzo, I don't believe in the ideology. The ideology is from Simon Ekpa. I don't believe that. But I will not condemn them because they are defending themselves from Nigerian army. Nigerian army is defending themselves too. Onye no in support is Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. His idea can support, can they follow? But I am not here to condemn Gento. I am not here to condemn Butuzo because they are fighting to defend their land in their own way. Maybe you may say that their way, the strategy is not good, but they are fighting to defend the land. And they cannot fold their hands and allow other people to buy them. This is my opinion to you, Chibozo. And maybe if you don't like it or I did not give you answer, that is okay. But it's my opinion. And if you want to come in, or you want to come, send out the link. Thank you. So let's go back to this thing. So you can see our brother, our Nigerian brother. Our brother, because we say black man. If Africa, we're all brothers. We're not enemies. You have turned 360 degree to start telling people the truth. Now, like I said, if you hear what the white lady said, she criticized the journalists that they are hiding the truth. Blah 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 blah. No, what she said is it truth or not? What she said is truth. But how long shall we continue to listen to this? How long? How long shall we continue to listen to this? During the time of Bishop Cooker, we start listening to this. And up to now, what is happening is still happening. How long? They will hold conference in America, hold conference in UK, in Germany, in Norway. But what is the result of that conference? At the end of the day, they will sweep everything under the carpet. They will continue because the government, the various government is benefiting from what this companies is doing. The various government is benefiting for what this Fulani Janjaweed is doing. This is the fact. Now, let's continue. And also remember, when Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them that there's nothing like farmers and herders clash, Onyendu is the only person then was crying, speaking to the world. But these people then, they are against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So he doesn't know what he's speaking. No, it's hate speech. But today, they are now speaking the music. They are now singing the music of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want you guys to listen.
Draw attention to what is happening in Nigeria. And I know we have some people in that are, I was privileged enough to meet a gentleman by the name of Frank Utu. Frank is from the very community, Yellowwater, where over 34 of his family members were massacred on June 13th. We are calling this the Father's Day Massacre. And we were fortunate enough to meet Frank. Frank was here in the United States, and we said, Frank, you need to come here and tell your story and talk about what has happened to his people and what is continuing to happen to his people in Yellowwater. So Frank, I'd like to introduce you to come up and tell your story and bring some comments, sir. God bless you and thank you for coming.
First of all, I want to thank you so much for the very noble privilege of addressing this gathering. I want to thank the organizers. I want to thank Judge Saul particularly, and members of the U.S. Congress. And I want to thank you so much for all you've been doing for Nigeria and Africa as a whole. Before I proceed, please, I implore you to stand up for just 10 seconds to observe a 10-second silence in memory of my brethren, my siblings, my relations, and all victims of massacre in Nigeria. May their souls and the souls of all the faithful departed through the mercy of God rest in perfect peace. Distinguished guests, I stand before you today a Nigerian.
Now, I'm not here to attack this flank, but for me, it's an insult to the dead bodies, to the people, to his people. He asked the people in the conference room to stand up for 10 seconds for the dead, for over 200 people. You are asking people to stand for 10 seconds. That tells you that even himself that is campaigning for this, we will bought over. We will bought over. Any entonche go forget you on a or forget in your encore. What is 10 seconds? It's not even a minute. Asking them to stand up for a minute. It's not even a minute. Some people take 2 minutes. He said 10 seconds. It's an insult to his people. Let's continue. I'm not here to attack him, but let's continue.
But more than that, I stand before you as a witness for everything you are saying here, or you've said here. I'm a living witness. So today you are getting a tangible, concrete evidence from he who has been a victim. You, the American people, and indeed the conscience of the free world, have heard stories about Nigeria. You've heard about corruption. You've heard about misgovernance. You've heard about terrorism. And on the flip side, you also must have heard about our great sportsmen and musicians and our guys in the entertainment industry and brilliant minds all over the world making global impact in sciences, in medicine, and every other area. My name is Frank Faga Uto. I'm from Yellowwater, the very place where the massacre of last month took place. The village head of Yellowwater today is my cousin Kumagajo. He succeeded my dad, who passed away in 2023. I'm a lawyer and a graduate of the law school of the Northumbria University School of Law in the northeast of England, Newcastle. But today I'm a graduate student at the University of Central Oklahoma. I've come straight from the heart of this unfolding tragedy. Last month, like I said earlier, over 200 people who are my friends, my family, my neighbors were brutally, gruesomely, in the most cruel manner, killed. But before then, every month, we do record 10, 20 deaths in the hands of these terrorists. But it has never been pronounced because we lived with it in the last 10 years. Last month was different because of the sheer number, the sheer size of what happened. 34 members of my family were annihilated. 34 members of my own immediate family. My auntie, who was pregnant with twins, was butchered. Her belly was pierced, and they removed the twins and slaughtered these twins, the fetuses. My friend, who just came to the village that day, he spent 7 years studying pharmacy in the university and had graduated a year ago and had done his housemanship and came to the village, and they killed him. That they burnt him to death in his room that night. My sister, God's mom, Mary, a very devout Catholic who has been an altar server, who is a 300 level student, that's how we call it in Nigeria, third year student of accounting in Nasarawa State University, was butchered and her brain was spilled out that night. Children, 1 month old, 3 months old, aged 70 years, 80 years old people who cannot flee, were cycled with fuel in their room and burnt to death. When this massacre happened, the first call I got, very first thing in the morning, the first 8 names I asked after spontaneously were all killed. The first 8 names. It was that 20% of my village was annihilated. We're a village of about 2,000 and about more than 200 were killed on that day. Relative to America, it's like 30 million Americans, so 50 million Americans killed in a single night. That was just what happened. For too long, the true nature of this conflict has been obscured by euphemisms and mischaracterizations, just like what you say there. Some call it climate change, some call it grazing routes, but those are the euphemisms for the true context, the essence of exactly what is happening. So we in the Middle Belt have faced a calculated, systematic act of terror, and I'm here to tell you unequivocally that Nigerian Christians, especially in the northern part of Nigeria, have been facing genocide. And of course, that's exactly what's happened. I assure you, when armed militias converge in your village and start killing and shouting the internationally recognized slogan and motto of jihadists all over the world, Allahu Akbar, it's no longer ethnic, it's not political, it's strictly religious. And that was exactly what they were doing that night. That was a chant from beginning to end. They were killing and shouting Allahu Akbar every step of the way. And you know the funny thing? They took 4 hours doing that. And let me paint a graphic picture of what Yerota is. My village is situated on the federal highway, what you call the interstate in America. So it's not a village in the hinterland where the road is impassable. It's a village that is just 25 minutes drive to the state capital, Makurdi, where there's an Air Force base, the Tactical Air Command of the Nigerian Air Force, where they could deploy a drone. It's 25 minutes drive. And in Makurdi, there's the presence of the 72 Special Forces Battalion of the Nigerian Army. And then the next capital, the capital of Nasarawa State, Lafia, is placed 51 kilometers away from my village. So we are sandwiched by two capitals, state capitals, on the highway, on the interstate. And these terrorists operated for 4 good hours, burning everybody in the village. That points exactly to what has been an established fact: state complicity. Distinguished audience, the Nigerian government, despite its pronouncement, has demonstrably failed to defend us. Time and again, when our villages are attacked, help is either non-existent or deliberately arrives too late. Worst, when our young men, driven by desperation to protect their families, organize themselves in self-defense, they are often met not with support, but with arrest and detention by the very authorities who should be protecting them, leaving our communities even more vulnerable. This is not just neglect, it is active disarming of the victims. Therefore, I stand you today to make an urgent, fervent plea, a plea for the conscience of America and the global community. 1, I reaffirm what my bishop, the bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Makurdi, Bishop Anagui, said to the U.S. Subcommittee on Africa, Congressional Subcommittee on Africa in March this year, that let's designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern. The systematic, egregious violations of religious freedom against Christians in northern Nigeria demand this designation. This is not merely symbolic. It triggers mechanisms for focused diplomatic and economic pressure, sending an unmistakable message to the Nigerian government and the perpetrators that the world is watching and will not tolerate this genocide and injustice. Secondly, we need intervention, not indifference. We need active, robust intervention from the United States, the West, and all people of goodwill across the globe. We need monetary and humanitarian aid, very especially, to help rebuild our villages and take care of the medical and clothing needs of our people, as well as food. Our people don't have food now. They hardly eat in a day. Beyond the humanitarian aid that is desperately needed, we make the following call. A, targeted sanctions. Impose sanctions on individuals and entities implicated in the persecution and violence against Christians in Nigeria. My brother Steve mentioned some names. Those are the names. These figures are well known. Some time ago, 2 years ago, Dubai arrested about quite a couple of terrorists, that's the UAE government, and prosecuted and jailed them. They gave them a corresponding list of their sponsors in Nigeria. The UAE sent that list to Nigeria, and Nigerian government has slept on it up to this day. Intelligence sharing. C. We need capacity building, share critical intelligence with groups capable of defending themselves, and provide non-lethal weapons and defensive capabilities to vulnerable communities, bypassing a government that has proven unwilling or unable to protect its own citizens. D. Diplomatic pressure. Leverage every diplomatic tool to demand accountability from the Nigerian government for its failure to protect its Christian citizens and to cease the arrest of those attempting self-defense. E. Allow us to defend ourselves. If the Nigerian government cannot and will not defend us from this systematic jihad, then they must allow us the right to defend ourselves. Instead of sending soldiers to arrest our able-bodied youth who are merely trying to protect their homes and families, the government must step aside and permit communities to organize legitimate self-defense mechanisms. Disarming the victims in the face of an existential threat is not neutrality, it is complicity. Furthermore, as crucial part of the solution, we demand that the USA, the Interpol, and the global community arrest the sponsors of the Fulani Jihad in Nigeria, who are the very center of gravity of this genocide. Those sponsors are well known to the US, to Nigeria, and the Interpol, and they are among the top echelon of the Nigerian political, business, economic, and traditional institutions. They must be prosecuted before the International Criminal Court, ICC, for crimes against humanity. This is not merely about justice for the past, it is also about dismantling the machinery of terror that continues to threaten our existence. My people are resilient, we are resourceful, but we are also systematically slaughtered. We are not asking for an army to fight our battles, but for the fundamental right to protect our lives, our families, and our faith in the face of an existential threat that the state has failed to address. The price of continued inaction, of polite diplomacy that ignores the brutal reality on the ground, will be paid in Christian blood. Let us not allow history to record that when Yerwata, my village, when Benue State, my state, which is made up of 98% Christians, and when Nigerian Christians are persecuted by these murderous jihadists, the world turned a deaf ear. Let us instead forge a new chapter, one where justice prevails, where human dignity is upheld, and where the systematic jihad against Nigerian Christians is made with the resolute stand of a global community, echoing a dark chapter from our own history. Finally, I called on the US, all of you here, to help pray for my siblings, for my friends, for my relations, for my community, for my state. The American dream, which was so well encapsulated and articulated in paragraph 2 of the Declaration of Independence, that you so much desire, we also desire that. We desire this unalienable right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Yes, we do. Thank you. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. God bless Nigeria. God bless Yerwata, and may the souls of the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, continue to rest in perfect peace.
Now, I just allow you to pray so that you will be able to get the message through. I don't want to interject when you were speaking. Now, for those of you who are watching me, most of you will say, this guy spoke well. This guy is fighting good. Yes. This guy is doing the right thing. But if you ask me, or people like my mindset, I will tell that this guy is the most stupid man on earth. This Frank, so-called Frank, is the most stupid man on earth. Do you know why I say so? I want you guys to listen. For all he just said, from A to Z, is it different what Bishop Kuka was saying for more than 10 years ago, for more than 15 years ago, for more than 20 years ago? What are the changes they have brought to them? Nothing. The only changes that they put Nigeria in the blacklist. Another government will enter, they move Nigeria out from the blacklist. That's why I say this guy is the most stupid man on earth. He called himself a lawyer. I'm asking you guys, tell me the difference between all he said here, different what Bishop Kuka was saying about 20 years ago. Now, Bishop Kuka is no more. They have used him. They have dumped him. Yeah. I did a program that day about Bishop Kuka. Remember, during the time of the Ebola, Bishop Kuka come out to tell you guys that the same people that you are calling terrorists, they are calling that they are not good. They are the same people that guiding him. He said it. Then that Buhari, so-called Buhari, was there. He defended the Fulani terrorists on that program, on that workshop they did in Abuja then. Now, what this Frank said was not different from what Bishop Kuka is saying. All of them. We are calling the United States to put Nigeria in the blacklist, to do Nigeria this, to do Nigeria that. That if Nigeria cannot protect them, let them protect themselves. The same story every time, every year, the same story. Why their people are perishing? Why their people are dying? I want you guys to check this guy's message with Aisha Yusuf. Is it the same thing? It's not the same. Instead of him to stand there to tell the world, them, to tell the white people, the Westerners, that they are the cause of what is going on in Nigeria, you don't have the balls to do that, to do it. But it's licking their nyash, tempting them to come to help. But they are the same people orchestrating all those shenanigans that is happening in Nigeria. Tell them that it's time for them to leave. That it's time for a referendum in Nigeria. For people to decide. Did he speak so? Did he say so? No. But at the end, he said, God bless Nigeria. It's still romancing. It's still romancing with Nigeria, with the oppressors. Now, Kinyo, I told you guys that you acquire education does not mean that you have that wisdom. You acquire education didn't mean that you have a wisdom. No, at all, no. He had an opportunity to tell them that it is time for people to decide if they want to be in Nigeria state, because this is the foundation what is causing this problem. This is the foundation what is causing this problem. And he also hear him said that this spy is not of today, that 14 years ago it has been happening. Then that was even the same. People like this man is against Mazen Nankan. When Mazen Nankan was preaching, speaking up, that what is happening in Middle Belt, that what is happening in Nigeria is not farmers and header clash. It's as a result of people want to grab land. People want to Islamize people. The people like this Frank is against Mazen Nankan then. Because he said 10 years ago, what has he contributed? Now, they kidnap Mazen Nankan. What has this person, this man, said about it? That's why I say that even in nonsense. We are not emotional anymore. We are not emotional anymore. When you say things, we will dissect it, we will talk about it, take away the emotional sentiment out of it, and tell you guys the truth, the Lord truth. So tell people like this Frank that all what he said there is bullshit, it's nonsense, because it's the same story of yesterday and today. Why are you not parade? He's not man enough to fight for his people. That's why he demanded for only 10 seconds for his people that perish on cold blood. He should be ashamed of himself. Let's continue. We still have some videos ahead. They will.
We produced a 28-minute short documentary on the massacre in Yellowwater. And
there was no Truth Nigeria. There was no media organizations. And you know what was happening to those people? To Lawrence and Masara Kim and all of them? The journalists sitting in the big capital cities, the big cities and in the capital, who were taking the line from the government and didn't have the courage or the integrity or the professionalism or the character or the motivation to go to those frontline villages. They just bought the line from the government that it wasn't really happening, and they bought the line from the U.S. State Department that this is nomadic tribesmen being forced to move from climate change. The Fulani are not really terrorists. Oh, the fact that they're Muslims got nothing to do with it. Because they're nomadic tribesmen, they're looking for other land. They're looking to go somewhere, and that's forcing them to clash with the Christian villages. Nonsense. That's absolute nonsense. That is just an example to you of how climate has been used as a scam. I mean, it's not just fake, it's much worse than that. All of these systems that are being implemented that are so profoundly dishonest, they're systems of control. How do we control the people, control the information and the narrative, and then have that as cover to do whatever it is that we want to do? Which, by the way, is to go into Christian villages and not only annihilate people. I mean, in one of the recent attacks that Truth Nigeria has reported on, putting women and children inside cages in the market and burning them alive. I mean, I was sitting down to a dinner in my hometown in Texas one Friday night years ago. My husband was with me. It was when we were trying to get the sound of freedom was being blocked because people didn't want child trafficking to be a conversation everyone was having. And we were doing our best to help get that movie put out. And I got a video. I showed it to my husband as we sat down. He couldn't eat. And it was a young 18-year-old girl from Nigeria who was pulled from one of the villages. And as they were slicing off her head, they were digging her baby out of her tummy. And she was well advanced in pregnancy. That's the reality of what, you know, when you put those numbers up and you go before your colleagues in Congress and you put those numbers forward, that's what it means in human terms. I mean, Lawrence once was calling Doug and myself, he's sitting in the back of a meat wagon on the bodies of his friends and neighbors with malaria. Remember, after that he went out with malaria for weeks. I mean, these the courage of the people who are on the front lines reporting this cannot be overstated. But the challenge that they face is that the media itself denies the reality that they see and report on with their own eyes and ears. I mean, that's without conscience. Honestly, I stand before all of you in the National Press Club of the United States of America, the most powerful free nation on earth, where we have First Amendment rights. And I cannot say strongly enough to the press corps, do your job. Do your job. Because we are supposed to be the inspiration and also the safety net for journalists everywhere. It is truly without conscience that you can witness the execution of people and have it denied because journalists are too lazy, too corrupt, too stupid, too cowardly to stand up and tell the truth. That is without conscience. And, you know, we have to stop being afraid of what people will say to us. We have to stop allowing those who tell the truth to be punished and those who lie to be rewarded.
The majority person who spoke is here.
Now again, if you look to that white lady, you will say she spoke perfect. She spoke fantastic. But for me, all what she spoke there is bullshit, nonsense. We cannot continue in these stories every day, every day. Now he's talking about the journalist, everything. And she herself understood very well that we are in a media world. Life of blow up, Facebook, TikTok, and the rest of them. Now, you as a person, if you post a video about what happened in your land, about these people, buying people, Facebook will block you. They will, if case not taken, they will pull the video down or pull your profile down. The same thing with TikTok. Who are the people that owns this mainstream media? Blow up. Are they not the West? Why are they against of you putting up a video? Do you know there's some certain video I don't put anymore? There was a time I put a video about a child being molested and maltreated and everything. I posted to create awareness to tell people. Do you know what happened? Facebook gave me ban. They said that it's child abuse. Can you imagine that? But this white lady will come up and start telling journalists that compromise, they are this, they are that. They don't want to go to the foundation of all those causes. Don't tell me what those spying. They are spying IPOB. What has CSN said about it? You think, or they don't have the information? They have the information. About BBC, they have the information. So we are tired of all those every time come out to lament, telling us stories and stories. Stories told us in 1900. You are still repeating in that same story in 21st century. We are tired of this. We need action. You guys should stop deceiving us. We are not fools. Remember what Tony told us. There was a conference or a workshop they have with some white people. And at the end of that program, one white man called him out and said, nobody will listen to you until you go back to your land and start doing the needful. That is when Simon Ekpa was doing all those nonsense. I was telling his fans that these guys have something that is not telling you guys. But today, how far? All the old money you guys contributed to Simon Ekpa, how far? Are you guys talking about it today? The answer is no. Now, their group is into four group today. I said, all those shenanigans he was telling you, they have meeting with this. I said, Mazin Nandi kind of went all those road and fire. At the end of the day, he said that there's no road, no light at the end of the tunnel. He decided to do the right one. This is what Mazin can do. The stage we are now to our leader is the current one. People are listening, beginning to know what's happening to Biafrans. But you guys, people that have that emotional, people that their emotion is so much, they are buying that idea of Simon Ekpa. People that are into sentiment, Egbo Ochicha Izuka in media, Egbo nke mere na mara na onwe intention dey all those things. Today, where is Simon Ekpa today? Ebe ọ nọ? It will be a case of another day. So for this lady to come out to start telling us, preaching to us, preaching we have listened for 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you see the preaching that preaching today is irrelevant to us. What we demanded is referendum for we to decide if Nigeria will work or not. We will be with Nigeria or not. This is what we are asking. After all, UK, United Kingdom pulled out from EU through a referendum. Scotland is still seeking for their own freedom. Spain, Catalonia is still seeking. Why our own must be when we ask for it, they will come with their guns and bullets to mold us down in cold blood, and the rest of the world are keeping quiet. And this lady is coming out to preach to me, blah, 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 blah. We are not after this nonsense. But I don't blame them. It's those black people, those middle belts, they are the one they are using to do these shenanigans. How about in terms of Bishop Kuka? All those things, where is the result today? After Bishop Kuka, there was another bishop from Jos, went to the same congress. What is their result today? The highest thing they can do, they say they put Nigeria in a blacklist. When another government enter, they put them up again. Nonsense. What we need is a referendum. Just what Shah Yusuf is saying. Say it! Enigwamanda. Say it before them. Tell them that Nigeria is not working. That people need to decide their fate and stop painting issues when we are in the midst of these white people. Let's continue listening.
The person, Lower Benue, has run away, and that is what they do with us. They tell us what they want, and then they run. They don't hear us. But let me say one thing clearly. Meatiala Breeders Association, Cattle Breeders Association, are not breeding any cattle in this country. All the cattle, majority of them that we see up and down this country, come from Pokistum market in Yobe. They buy them. and they take them across the country. Once they finish selling, they go back. So no person is breeding any cattle in this country. If they were breeding, they would have known that it is better, it's healthier to breed cattle on a ranch. They would have known that. But there is another thing which we must also appreciate. And this is the fact that the current crisis, even though you can trace it to the killing of a small Fulani person going about with cattle, is actually not right to trace it to that point. Because this problem has been happening here for more than 10 years. For more than 10 years. And I want us to not forget the fact that this is not just a Benue problem. Today, the Fulanis are in Bayelsa, and they are grazing by force. Today, the Fulanis are in Rivers State, and they are grazing by force. So we who are Nigerians and who want to stand our ground as citizens of this country must appreciate the fact that we are not dealing with a local problem, we are dealing with a bigger problem. The issue of Nasarawa State has come up, and we know that even during Amakura's time, Fulanis were coming there and attacking Benue State, and Amakura will call them international hunters. He will call them international hunters, in spite of the fact that Nasarawa State does not have any international hunting grounds. He will call them because he wanted to mask that. And even today, the governor of Nasarawa State, Sule, is also masking the problem. Those of you who are in Nasarawa State will know that ancestral lands belonging particularly to the Tea people in Awe, in Doma, in Kiana, in Lafia, and in Obi have been taken over and given to Fulani people. And these Fulani people are the Fulani people coming outside the country. Now, no other person in his right senses will ever deny that the Fulanis who are pushing and attacking us are coming from outside the country. It is people like Sule, the governor of Nasarawa State, who is giving them heaven, who is giving them refuge, who is getting the lands of his own citizens and giving it to these people. The person from Lower Benue talked about climate change. Let us be clear on one thing. The people who are coming as a result of climate change and pushing us are armed, and they are not from this country. As citizens of this country, if we never resist when our governors and our politicians push us away from our lands and give it to foreigners, we will be making the greatest mistake of our lives. The Nigerian who is a citizen has more rights to the land of this country and the resources than somebody who is coming from outside this country, no matter what is chasing that person. What do I want us to do? First, I want us to note that our politicians in the different parts of the state, including this state, have sold us. You are standing here, we are sitting here.
Welcome you all here to Equipping the Persecuted.
What do I want us to do? First, I want us to note that our politicians in the different parts of the state, including this state, have sold us. You are standing here, we are sitting here.
Now, I want to ask you that are watching me now, you that are watching Mazi Ezumezu Ekwensu, tell me the difference, what this man said and what Mazi Nankani is fighting for. Tell me the difference, what Mazi Nankani spoke before and what this man now said now. Is it not the same message Mazi Nankani give to the world, give to Nigerians, and they say that it's hate speech? I'm asking you guys, is it not the same message IPOB leader give to the world, give to Biafrans, give to Nigerians, and people are calling him all kind of names, say it's hate speech? Onyendu Mazi Naga is the first man that started telling us that about this climate change, that it's not climate change between farmers and headers crash. He take the message to the UN, to other international communities. And people like this man then is fighting Mazi Naga. Today, that is same thing Onyendu saw. The man is now seeing it today. And I say good morning to you, sir. Tell me the difference between what Mazi Naga is crying for years and what this man did not say there. And they are clapping for him. Tell me the difference. Any person in Nigeria from Middle Belt that is fighting for his people, if you don't mention Mazi Naga and start calling for his release, you are not sincere to yourself. You are not sincere to yourself. You are not sincere. Because Onyendu Mazi Naga, IPOB Supreme Leader, I've stated this for years ago. And today is in DSS dungeon. What are you guys doing about it? What are you guys doing about it? I'm asking you before Chineka ni no oko. They don't know about it before Chineka no oko. Nothing. Mazi Naga is a messenger. Mazi Naga is the light. Is the light. Nigeria is full of darkness. That's why he bring that right for us. Either if you accept it, it's up to you. You don't accept it, it's up to you. But we are here to tell you guys the truth. We don't care. We have a very small space. Very small space. But our message is so powerful. Our message go far. So tell these people that they are not serious. If they are serious, they should start doing the right thing. And what is the right thing? Calling for a referendum. Calling for a referendum. That is the right thing to do. Forget all those shenanigans they are doing. Don't care about it. No? Calling for a referendum. And on this note, we appreciate Avid. We saw you guys are pushing. Another movement from all the way from America, Avid. I think let's go to their message. Avid. Let's go to their message.
Trial for treasonable felony in Nigeria. President of Avid, Sylvester Onye, indigenous Igbos in the United States, the American veterans of Igbo descent have asked the United Kingdom to act and protect its citizens Nnamdi Kanu, who has been standing trial for treasonable felony in Nigeria. President of Avid, Sylvester Onye, in a press statement on Thursday, said the UK government has abandoned its duty of protecting one of its citizens for political expediency. According to the group, Kanu's alleged adoption in Kenya by the Nigerian government June 27, 2021, violated international law, including the African Charter on Human and People's Rights and the UN Convention Against Torture.
For 4 years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been detained after being abducted in Kenya on 27, 2021. This was not an arrest. It was kidnapping, violating Kenya sovereignty under Article 2, subsection 4 of the UN Charter.
calling
African Charter was violated. The UN Convention Against Torture was violated.
while calling for public condemnation of the continuous incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu and immediate release, accused Nigeria of ignoring an October 2022 Court of Appeal ruling that discharged Kanu of all charges, claiming that UK diplomats promoted the idea that discharge is not acquittal to justify continued detention.
Britain is still protecting the Frankenstein is built in 1914 if it means destroying its own citizens. The issue of acquittal. After the Court of Appeal discharged 2022, Britain whispered, discharge is not acquittal. This is false. Fallacy. Adetona versus IGP 2020. Discharge was acquittal.
Avid further noted that Kanu's health has deteriorated, saying any death in detention could be tantamount to state-sanctioned murder with British complicity.
So, we appreciate the Avid Sylvester Onyeka being the chairman of the movement of the organization for standing for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for their consistency of the issue of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We thank you, sir. History will remember you guys. But guess what? Do you know these Richard Card media worms, Chinas and Wanketa, Austin Agbany, this cabal in DOS, this fallen angel, they are against this man and movement. They are against this movement, Avid. Why? Because they see them working with our leader's family. This is the only reason. They go on media, we see them attacking this movement, Avid, and they don't know how mighty this organization is. These are people that the American government recognize. Now I'm asking these lads, what are Chinas and Wankita doing? Nothing. The only thing Chinas and Wankita know how to do best is blame game. You come on Radio Biafra and start blaming people, playing with your minds. Now what can Nkita ala? Now I'm asking you, tell me one single thing Chika Polydosim have achieved for over 4 years now. Onyendo was the edition. Tell me one. Nothing other than blackmailing, propaganda, lying against people. So we appreciate the Avid for you people's consistency. Now this moves me to another topic. Let's move to another topic. Before then, let's go for a break. It's very important.
In the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice soon yielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi Asumwe Kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the battle cry, a lifelong song. In the shadows, chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazinamtikanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars, you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. This song is a creative expression and tribute. Mazinamtekanu's situation is complex, and this song does not capture all aspects. Let us continue to hope for justice and peace. Dun dun.
So welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. As I welcome you, please, it's really important you welcome others. It's really important you welcome others, and please share our program. Share our program, and if you have some questions, you can send in your questions. Then when I put my link, if you want to come in, you can come in with the link I will put in. No? So the next topic we are going to talk about the ANES National Nigeria National Report. We all saw the report from Amnesty, and I told you guys that a lot of people work for Nigeria government. They don't know they are working for Nigeria government. A lot of people, they are working for Nigeria government. They don't know they are working for Nigeria government. People like Okulola, that statement he make, na Igbo na-ebuzu Igbo. This is what Nigeria government needs. You said it. You work for them. You don't know you are working for them. People like Annie Dons, the statement he make, you are working for Nigeria government. You don't know you are working for them. People like Ijele Wanya, Ozioma Ejiofor, her statement is what Nigeria government needs. But guess what? I put up people like me, we come out earlier telling you guys, no, desist from this way of Soludo, no Igbo na-ebuzi Igbo, that 99.9% ndị Igbo na-egbu Igbo. You see, no. Here with the hands of the Fulanese Janjaweed, the hands of Nigeria government, they know what they are doing. It's not up to After some weeks, guess what? Bam! Amnesty reports. Go and read the report and see what happened. Go and read the report. Go and read the report and see what happened, because they used your mind, they project it, out. Then when they saw that yes, some people are buying the idea, no Igbo nebuzi Igbo, Amnesty report come again. Do you know what they tend to do? To convince the Western world, the world powers, that what Nigerian government is saying is the truth. But you know what? As na onye aka nri na-ala ete, onye aka ekpe na-eme gịnị? A na-atụgharịsị. Chukwu okike abịaba nọ with Biafrans, nọ with our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know what scatter all their plans? This report from Canada court telling the world that Nigeria two major parties that they are terrorist organization. And what is Maazị Nnamdi Kanu saying all this? That scatter all their plans again. Ikewulo go again. They were tired again. They don't know what to do again. They don't know what to do. Let's listen to this same blogger, this same Nigeria blogger. Let's listen to him, what he just said. I know why I'm using this video. I know
Today,
why. I have a
Sarah reporters reported that Mr. Bruffin is a constitutional...
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Just hold on. I know why I'm using this video. Because you know why? I believe some years back, he will not talk about our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. He only talking about Nigeria. That Nigeria is good, Nigeria is that, that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is preaching hate speech. I'm still using his platform is Holy Ghost Song. You people should go and watch his video. They also like his video and follow him too. I am the open-minded in 1999. Our aim is Biafra and nothing more. We don't want people to buy. We don't want people to live in poverty. We want that all those things we are enjoying in the Western world, we want to bring it down in our land. No place like home. So let's use this video. Let's use this video first. Then after his video, and where you is very important. Okay, thank you.
Sarah reporters reported that Mr. Bruffin is a constitutional lawyer in the US and is an advocate to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. He said, Nigerian government, and he released this following, the report of that came from Canada, okay, designating PDP and APC as terrorist group. Now, he said, Nigerian government prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu is like Satan prosecuting Jesus. Before I proceed, I want to ask you, do you agree with him? For me, I agree with him 100%. Please, let's assume you are not an Igbo, you are not a supporter of Biafra. Let's say like me, okay? But between Nnamdi Kanu and Nigerian government, who is more righteous? Let's be honest. Now, so I agree. I'm going to tell you why I agree. I agree with Mr. Bruffin. I agree with Canada court. Do you understand? That indeed, Nigerian government prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu is like Satan prosecuting Jesus. Now, I see some APC, they are currently pleading that, that Canadian court should proscribe them as terrorist group. For me, let me tell you why I say I agree with them 100%. I mean, if I agree with them 100, I agree with Mr. Brufi and Canada Court 110%. Why do I agree with them? Let me ask you, you watching me. Let's be real as a Nigerian, let's be honest. APC, let's start from APC, the party in power. At the terrorist group, tell me, yeah. Was it not APC that other citizens, other their soldiers, to carry that GUN to go and meet EFSA's protesters? Wasted souls. Now, when they are doing this, they think the world is not aware. By the way, why did Canada proscribe them? You want me to tell you why? Now, a certain politician went to Canada and he went to seek for asylum. When he went to seek for asylum, they proceeded to High Court. So the court discovered that while Nigeria, it was affiliated to APC and PDP. They say for that reason, their law does not allow them to grant him asylum. Do you understand? It doesn't allow them to grant him asylum. Why? Because you're a member of PDP, also affiliated to APC. So these people, they are this thing, they are, what's it called? These are terrorist group. Do you remember what happened in Lagos? Was it not APC that said, if you are not from Lagos, you must not vote? Remember that guy forgot her name, that the APC people, they tore the face, that he was coming. I know I'm talking for English now, because it's against Facebook stems. Lord, the thing they come out. Do you guys remember? So when they are doing all this thing they are doing, they forgot that the world is taking record. They forgot that it was APC that conducted the election, presidential election, where a House of Rep went, but the presidential election, this thing didn't go on RF. And European Union reported to the world that we did not come to watch election. What we came to watch is a crime scene. Now they are describing, see, Nigeria is a sovereign state. These people can't take any action, right? But they'll wait for you guys one after the other. Yeah, they'll wait for you one after the other. And when the time comes, they'll be taking action. This is sweet. Let me know. Does it excite you? Are you glad about this news? Canada proscribing, APC and PDP. How about PDP? All of the terrorist group. Is it not under this same terrorist party? We have been seeing waste of life and everything. Is it not APC party? Is APC party that sent DSS to enter court when Sowore was arrested during Buhari time? Inside court, they go kidnap this thing. Is it not the same APC that went all the way to Kenya to go and kidnap Nnamdi Kanu without following due process, without following international law to extradite him, but they go kidnap her from Kenya, and they say they are not terrorists? I want to ask you, what is the definition of a terrorist? You tell me now. The antecedents of APC speaks volume. The antecedents define them to the world who they truly are. So for me, I am 100%. I concur 100% with Canada, with the ruling of Canadian High Court that indeed APC is a terrorist organization. No doubt. People that see go no value for life, no value. Is PDP we're talking about? No, they are not different now. I learned that during there was a protest that took place, you understand, during PDP time before. There was, some of you remember the protest that where they throw tear gas now. Okadibo, they say Okadibo by as a result of the hailing of tear gas. There also this one that say what's it called? That Tunde Bakare was involved. I forgot. That protest that I said Nigeria, not just that one. I forgot this thing. PDP also other police took by people. So it speak volume. I'm just let APC is the one in power. Let me face them. All this news that soldiers are coming at, serving soldiers, dismiss soldiers, they are coming at. The other soldiers came down the other time. How they say they should go and fight terrorists, that they will give them help backing. While they were going, they deceived them. They allowed them to ambush them. They wasted their men. Only for some of them that managed to escape, when they now ask, why were we not giving the head support as promised? Guess what? They dismissed them without pay. Without giving them normal document letter, to retire for them to get on that job. They didn't give them. So all this evil of these people, this gang that we call politician, I am happy. I am happy. Continue. But the world, you understand, is taking record of you guys. The time shall come, the mercy go catch up with all of you now. Continue. Was it not this same APC how would I put it stooge wiki can a wiki that order soldiers to go to Obigbo in rivers to go and wait to go waste life? I'm not don't be what's it called? Will not be terrorist group. Will not be terrorist group. Anyway, I think I have to stop here. Let me hear from Nigerians. What is your take? Do you agree with them? And also on the side of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Mr. Brufe, between Nnamdi Kanu and Nigeria corrupt government, devils, more gas for between Nnamdi Kanu and them, who should be prosecuting other? Is it possible for Center to prosecute Jesus? Because that side is looking now. What is your take? Let me give you a thumbs up and endeavor to share.
Of the moments in 2023. And so Peter Obi has continued to be a prominent figure in Nigerian politics and in Nigerian public affairs, and we are indeed delighted to be able to welcome him today to speak with us. So he's suggested that he'll make some modest remarks, and he said, I'm a politician, but I'll try not to go on too long. And then we'll sit and we can certainly have some conversation, and we'll have plenty of time for questions and answers from the audience. So without further delay, please welcome Peter.
Where do I start? Let me start by sincerely thanking.
Okay. Let's stop it here because I know a lot of video to play, and then we have to. It's more than 2 hours now. So, what's your mind? You that are watching me, what is your mind now? Write something in the comment section. If this guy is right or not. For me, this is what we are saying for a very long time. And guess what? What he pointed out again. You know what he pointed out again? No? You know all those Nigeria agents, all those people who want to eat from what falls down from Nigeria table, the ELAT, people like Udene, people like Chibuzie Guatu, they were trying everything to make sure they blackmail Mazin Nankan and IPOB movement. But the more they do it, the more the world is exposing Nigeria. The more the world, Ndowa, they make Nigeria, both black and white. I know they are not comfortable with this report from Canada. And you can hear from this, our brother, what he said about Lagos State toll gate massacre. Who did that? Nigeria government against its own citizen. That is when Maazin Nankano say, ask them to defend themselves. And they say Maazin Nankano is calling people to burn down Lagos, burn down this, burn down this. They projected that propaganda, that lie, that blackmail. But guess what? Did he stand? None. Even during the time of trial of our leader, they use it. But the mighty legal team of our leader, then debunk it. No, they did not go far. They just first of all, during that time, Lagos State a panel about what called that answer and everything. They did not indict Mazin Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB. No, never. They did not even mention his name. During that time, those propaganda rise up. The Yoruba elite, they say, no, this is not what Mazin Kanu meant. It's there. But if we see this Chibuzie Guatu Chineke ya akpọ ọkụ, Udene a na-akpọ Chukwuka ofu egwu Chineke ya akpọ ọkụ. Dibịa aka na uche. Bright Chiemezie na UK. All those stupid people, the enemy of their own people. They will start want to blackmail Mazin Nanika. And we said to them, no, we change. We are not after you guys. And the legal line, the top, Nigeria government, don't die in the deal with. I don't know how chinchikonobo. But I will play one of the video for Chibuze Guatu. Going to fool why Nigeria government is also a terrorist. They are terrorists. Canada court did not make a mistake. How on earth? Tell me a country, their soldiers or their police force will go after crime. After shooting the people, they will beheaded the people's head and take the head off out of the body and take the head away. Which people does that? It's not terrorist act. He shot somebody and went to his body and cut off his head and take his head away. What do you want to use the heads to do? What do you want to use the heads to do? It's out of terrorists. They did it in Imo State. You guys saw the video. I don't want to play the video, but I will play the video to confirm that it's Nigeria forces that committed that crime from their agent, Chibuze Guatu. We saw what happened in Lagos, the toll gate. We saw what happened in Obigbo. It's not terrorism. The world is watching. And I will say thank you, Canada, for doing the justice, for doing the needful. Now I want you guys, because we are combining the Amnesty National Report and the PDP and APC terrorist organization together. These two, so after this we will call it a day. Now I want you guys to listen to this annual Fechineke Yapoko.
And by a canemon, I found big and go. Oh, we fed him banchoico, and I chunky the amount of man. And few days ago, the security, Imo State, even Hakanonimo State, well today, and how a whole lot of job, a whole lot of amazing job. So, can the security that Imo State, if of people, I put online, there's a video, on the security juwebo wongoke we home. The security juwebo madu police. Look, let me tell you, if about deliberate acts of our enemies, if about deliberate acts of our enemies, that's what they do. Anytime half of them where we go kind of progress in fighting insecurity, a bit of propaganda. Their propaganda is always about the security. Oh, security, oh, security, one. Oh, security, look, let me tell you people something. Voice, one of the people leading that operation. Gonna know the real thing. Now, let me start with Moke asking where he home. The police Moke just to know when the security babu is a lie. If that man be security juwe babu ebu na omaro na security no ni mafia. Because na the security they can move government how na can security. The man omaro na security can around. So the man no na me ko na gba na ni afukwalo butu de kabutu ndame na onye obona take kwa cover. How omaro na security na bia. So security no ni mafia get touchy hope e bari debe. And the second person nka no no flebu police. Hana say no we home not for you to security just to boy like that. It's a lie. That guy is the locally manufactured airway where they are confront on the security barrier at all. That's what happened. But you got no and another thing most of these people now about security better have this video. Ono got in trouble. If you no got in trouble, but now ono part of our problem. Oh no, but part of our problem. They need help these criminals to be successful in what they do. Bonoma. Oh no, my body are spies. Oh no, my body are informants. Most of these people now about security. Security now there. So security no ni mo fe get petty hope e barrier debe. And the second person, nka no no flebu police. Hana say no we ki home no for you to security just to go like that. It's a lie. That guy is the locally manufactured airway. Where they are confront on the security barrier tower. That's what happened. But you got no umaza no and another thing you most
Ka iwefu this anụ ọfị Chineke ya akpọ ọkụ. Ọkwụ na anụ gị ya na confirm gị ya. Now I'm asking you guys, how can a Nigeria security ya gbagbu mmadụ? Listen, let's judge this guy for what he just said. Let's judge him for what he just said. Then let's accept that the guy Jiegbe to confront the security. Then Agbada wee tọgbọ. According to him, Agbada tọgbọ iwe je wo ma wee bulie isi, wee belie isi, bulie isi wee pụọ. Kebi bụ isi a wee ga. Kiwi ji isi eme. I'm asking. Let's take all what shenanigans this guy could now. When you shut the guy down, okay, I'm not need belia isi na isi ya dị dia. Ibelia isi buli isi ya pụọ. Kiwi ji isi eme, kiwi ji isi mmadụ eme. If that act of terrorism Canada na Afucha. If that barbaric act of Nigeria's state, a security person, Babu Madi, iwe wolu mma, weje bulie isi, obro na ibelia isi la isi ya, ibelia isi, buli isi ya pụọ. These are Janjaweed, Fulani terrorists in Igbo land. Remember, he told you that no in touch with one of the people leading the operation. I don't know one of the people. Yeah, what he said, I'm not putting this in his mouth. Oh, you woku. Oh, you tibuze watoku. No, in contact with one of the person leading the operation. Jeje gbuo nwa onye Igbo. Wee bulisi nwa onye Igbo wee pụọ. Enogogo onye Igbo na-akọ inyo. Chineke ya kpụ niile n'ọkụ. And now, Biafrans, I disagree with some people now say that now it was during the war. Ka ndị Hausa bịa no dinere our woman, our mothers, our sisters, that give birth to all those kind of shenanigans, all those attitude I have n'ime ndị Igbo today. Not in terms of Biafra war. No, I disagree with it. No, it have started before then. It have started before then. Because if you look the age mark, the age bracket between 1967 to now, how many years? How many years? It's not up to 70 years. Now check the bracket of people name this thing now. How about John Nyanwodo? Now for the artist of John, former the chairman, John Nyanwodo, who is a Sabo and his father is a Sabo. This thing have started before Biafra war. When Amogo started, you guys will remember when the colonial master came into our land, and it was in an Igbo that we resisted. There was a war they fought for over 30 years, Ikumeku, and the white people were defeated. That was when they went back and they come back. And then oh, God of war. That more can that powerful deity but this will blackmail us with Satan. How come? Then at the end of the day, they are making research. What kind of energy these people have? What kind of energy is protecting these people? They come with blackmailing of Ekwensu, that deity. They now tell them, go intermarry them to break that energy. That's not energy. Go and intermarry them. It started for a very long time. About 1967 war got started. That's why you know people like John Nyanwodo, his father, If you with people like Zeke, Mamias from Zigula, I think that time, people like that, a lot of them, to make sure they break that energy. The main Igbo. But they cannot do it because how can we full total 100% that blood Igbo than an Igbo? And that's why they are afraid of Igbos. So what my point is that this intermarriage, that's not over the 1970s during the war. No, they go before then. The white people wouldn't make introduce white people to go and intermarry them. Because they succeeded in getting both my Yoruba and Hausanners and Northerners. They say, go, make sure you marry these people. Break that energy in them. Or not so powerful. Well, it will be a story for another day. So, but this stupid guy, what you say, Guato, now go that the Nigeria security, but which a man will be this man the weapon, KG madam, all of barbaric art, barbaric art. Now I want to put my link here. If you want to come in, you can do so. If you have your question, you can ask your question because in a few minutes we are winding down, and maybe we are coming back later today about the program for our brother Paul Achebe, my response to him. Now the link is there, You can find the link on YouTube, Ikechukwu Izumezu. The link is there. You can also find the link on Mazi Izumezu Nwekwe on Facebook. These two places can find the link. If you want to come in. Or if you have a question to ask, please endeavor to do so. And don't forget, this evening, I think 5 o'clock Biafra time, a few hours from now, we will respond to Ezoku Bondo map, Paul Achebe, because last time I posted a short video of him calling him out. He have responded. Now, what we are doing, Abla attack on us. But we are trying to expose unexposable, to unmark things ayamala. Or ime gịnị iwepụta okwu ka ndị nọ tinyekwu unu n'ọkụ ka afụ nke wee eziokwu. It's not a debate, it's more than a debate. A debate that you can debate long thing, trying to protect it to be right thing. No, but all something gịnị eziokwu bụ ndụ. Ka atụpe data ngwu. Ndị wo no ayawo 5 o'clock Biafra time. Don't miss the program. Can I respond to him? Now, the video I want to play again.
The life of every citizen should be valued. There is a value placed on every individual. This is unacceptable.
Yes. It's happening in Oka.
Enough is enough. Enough of this death.
My name is Choma Grace. I am the African Action Congress chairperson, and I am the governorship candidate for the African Action Congress. I am here to see the governor.
We cannot have it anymore. Enough of this death. We cannot have it anymore. If it's your child, if your child was murdered like this, the African Action Congress governorship candidate is here to see the governor.
I think this way now. This way. Go across. If you say listen to me, they would have attended to. Go across now. Go across. Wait.
Another
challenge you. Another challenge you. Another challenge you.
Plenty challenge you.
I'm here because the blood of this boy is crying out. Nobody deserves to die the way this boy died. Maybe every other Biafra death has been justified, or everybody decides to live their life, I will not move on.
Can we
because
talk?
not
Can you listen?
allow me to express. I've been asking you to introduce yourself.
Hold on.
Nobody,
Get to hear my
even
own
a child,
person.
should be victimized. I've been asking him, tell me your name. You don't want to tell me. You want us to talk, but you don't want to answer me.
Get to hear my words. Insecurity rises every day in Anambra State. Yes. We demand justice for Emmanuel and the sisters. We demand justice for the persons who did this immoral act.
Let us see the culprits. We need to see somebody. Someone has to be held accountable for the death of this boy. Somebody has to be held accountable. Yes. We live in a society where one person dies, everybody is going about their business. The next thing, the other person dies, one after the other, people are dying. And we think that it's not going to get to us. Because it is not touching us, we claim that it does not affect us. How can a young child, a young girl go to their farm, and the next thing, these people infected them, kidnapped them, and then they ask the boy to sleep with the sister. And when he refused, they killed him. How can this happen in our lives? This is Anambra State, for God's sake. Is this what our ancestral fathers fought for?
So, for those of you who did not know what is happening in those of you who did not know why she's protesting, and she said that she's ADC governorship candidate. No, I am not a politician. What I'm fighting for is for my freedom of my people. I believe in Marxism and ideology. But what she take up as a protest is worth it. It's a good thing. I would say thank you. I will tell her thank you. It was a brutal buying of our brother that went to farm with his sisters. Fulanese terrorists caught them in the farmland. I played the video in one of my last video, caught them. And as a result of that, they asked that young man to sleep to her sister, and she said no. They say if that what she will do, she will not do it. Let them take his life, and they took his life. So this is the essence of her protesting in state capital, Awka, Anambra State. And after my program, I will post the video. It will be nice for us to make this video to go viral. It's also debunking that Igbo na-egbu actually project on air. This video is also debunking it. So your duty, share the video when I post it. That's all. Make it go viral. Play your own side. Do your own. I am doing my own right now. Do your own. Don't sit and watch me at the end of the day, but do your own. All hands must be on deck. Now, let's bring the video why she did this protest. This is the disease. This is the man discovered by Agune Chambers Ludo, established in Anambra State. Look at the body.
Situation kita benar. Ayah di kongkak kita boy. Ayah mau tengok this boy. Takut. Ayah mau tengok this boy. Jadi dia. Ayah mau tengok this boy now. Ya, wo. Off ya. Ayah mau tengok the boy now. Ande ibu na the boy ibu already. Coba chana na the boy. But ibu na the boy already. So yeah. We are about to. I know choose them book. Reporting from Organiation by balance of banga the village was banga do what no second
So therefore, the guy organ recover when they are recovering the body of the body, they are recovering the body. And guess what? Udene Chukwuka of Egbu, he said that it was IPUB that did it, ESN, to justify what Amnesty to disagree what Amnesty International report put out. Enemy of his own people, Chukwuka of Egbu, Udene, Chibuzo, Egwatu, Dibia Akonuche, Bright Chimezie, and the other lady, that lady not quite Germany. What is her name? These are enemy of their of their own people. Now let's play the second video where the sister was narrating what happened.
Okay. Emmanuel.
I would eat the course 1 minute. I thought I want them when I have fully. Can't tell this line. Yes, now I will do
You don't know why Emmanuel.
Definitely. I work close 1 minute. Yes, I say I lie down. I lie down. I feel me pop on me pop on. I say I had dinner, or just no man. Come on, and make a single. Back ages in Tizium.
It is a mabuto boy.
Emmanuel.
Then do good over the young.
Definitely.
It is a mabuto young. So, Mexican, what Messi again?
I will say more mutual outcome. I have some more amusing say I said more also. Bomb was also in me. I crack ebb. We just say about and one pocket. You have to talk to see. Back ages in Tizium.
It is a mabuto boy.
Emmanuel.
Then do good over the young.
Definitely.
It is a mabuto young. So, Mexican, what Messi again?
I will say more mutual outcome. I have some more amusing say I said more also. Bomb was also in me. I crack ebb. We just say about.
So this is the reason why we have this protest, and that was yesterday, of this lady protesting. Let's go back to the previous video I just played. This is the reason why of this protest.
Every citizen should be valued. There is a value placed on every individual. This is unacceptable.
You will see the banner.
Yes.
You will see the banner.
Enough is enough. Enough of this death.
My name is Choma I am the African Action Congress chairperson, and I am the governorship candidate for the African Action Congress. I am here to see the governor.
We cannot have it anymore. Enough of this
Yeah, I'm going to blow the banner.
We cannot have it anymore.
Yeah, this is the banner, you know. So, she's there to ask Soludo a question. And we are hoping Soludo to come out to clarify her question, no? Or to respond to her question. Remember, it was the same Soludo Chineke Yakpoko that traveled all the way from Anambra to America to tell the world that it was Igbo that is dying Igbo, 99.9%. Soludo, you should be ashamed of yourself. Come out and respond to the girl. Come out and respond. So, dear fans, on this note, we will call it a day. I ask no one for that ka afọ echi. Iwoma meela anyị. Na nkịtị ya azụ n'afọ udo maka na udo na-abụrụ anụ. 5 o'clock Biafra time, I'm coming back to respond to Paul Achebe for some of the things he pointed out that only this family is not doing well. So let's look into it. With evidence. They wouldn't. As Komala Yamma. All Mazi Ezumezu nwekwe nsu. Ofu onye na-asụ na abịago. Oti mgbodomgbo. Ọ iwe mbụ. They wouldn't.
Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I won't speak my mind.
Gucci Brits.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Herdsmen they kill us every day, but them busy they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it up. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat love. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel when the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it up. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. But now them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel when the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. Mr. Bobsy, I don't speak my mind. Lord, come save my people.